There's one thing about the matchmaking that has pissed me off, and it's petty. It's petty on all fronts. The fact that men do not want to date women their own age or older. As a woman, it really grinds my gears. Nice guys otherwise, but then they just have this one thing where they're unwilling to date a woman their own age or older, and it fucking pisses me off.
Older men don't want older women. I have a hard time believing that older men genuinely see younger women and think, this is my romantic equal. Yeah. Like, I don't think you think that about a 22-year-old, sir. Winston, Charles. I agree. Think back if you can. Don't say anything out loud. Just think about what you were doing at 21. Don't say nothing. See, look at your face. Look at your face. You see what I'm talking about? You don't know yourself enough. You're naive. You're immature. You have no business dating somebody who can buy houses and such.
Welcome to the Readiness Tribe. Let's get started on today's video.
Mama, there goes that man.
Today I'm reacting to a viral clip that shows a woman being called out after complaining about a man leaving her after just 6 weeks to date someone younger. This breakdown explores expectations, early investment, and the realities of modern dating dynamics. Roll the clip.
It took him 6 weeks for this 38-year-old man to replace me with a 20-year-old. Only 6 weeks. That's what this woman said. That's what came up on my FYP a week ago. Okay? Now, I really felt for this woman. In hindsight, I wish I had followed her so that I had her name, so that now, because, I'm giving her a minute. You got to respect what she's going through. She's feeling it. She is feeling it. The fact that she said only 6 weeks. He's bruised your ego, baby. And it's very clear in the only 6 weeks. Okay? I wish I'd have followed her so I could have duetted this. I've given you a week now, honey. Right? We're going through the motions together, and I feel for you. I really empathize with you. But this is what I want to say to you. You have not lost anything in this man. You have not. Now, based on the fact that you've highlighted he's 38 and you're bothered by the fact that he's replaced you with a 20-year-old, right? Tells me you're probably a similar age to me, right? So I would like to be the first person to welcome you to the club, honey. To the club, because you're not feeling it right now. You're feeling a little bit hurt. You're feeling a little bit emotional. You're probably feeling a bit hungry. But, baby, all you've done is replaced a man that ran to a woman, any woman that would take him, which is why he's gone for a 20-year-old, because he thinks he's flexing a 20-year-old, because reality has not hit yet. Now, she, no offense to you 20-year-olds, you don't know shit. And if you're chasing after a 38-year-old man, you're probably thinking, I want to settle down, that he's older, he's more mature. No, they're not. If they're over the age of 30 and they're single as men and they're in any way, shape or form, attractive, they're broken, you don't want them. She's about to learn that lesson. That's not our place to tell her she's going to learn that lesson. But for you, babe, life has got exciting. Life has got exciting because now you are a woman that, wrongly, I'm not happy about this, right? If you're over the age of 35, you are an older woman in 2026. I ain't old. I am not older, right? I am not. Anyway.
6 weeks. And we're calling it a loss? That wasn't a relationship. That was a trial period. He made a decision early, and instead of dragging it out, he exited. That's clarity, not cruelty. Now, the age gap part gets attention, but the real issue is expectations. 6 weeks isn't enough time to build anything solid, so no one is locked in. And here's the truth. People date based on preference and options. You may not like his choice, but it was his to make. The lesson isn't he chose younger. It's don't overinvest too early and don't assume commitment where it hasn't been established.
The real reason why men date younger women is not because of their physical appearance, their bodies. No, because today with plastic surgery and everything else, you barely know who is 40 and who is 18. Guys date younger women because they're easily manipulated. They're gonna be very happy with a few crumbs because maybe they didn't experience much in the world. They're gonna be just easily impressed. And it's way cheaper to date a younger girl.
That's an easy narrative, but it ignores reality. Men don't date younger just to manipulate or save money. They date based on preference, energy, and compatibility. Younger doesn't automatically mean easier, and older doesn't automatically mean better. People choose what works for them. Reducing it to manipulation avoids the real conversation: attraction, options, and personal standards.
Can somebody tell me what it is about young men that like old ladies? Like, the older I get, the younger the man who hits on me. And it's like, you're cute and all, babe, but don't you know I could have birthed you? They're trying to come in where someone their age could have come out. It's just weird.
Younger men date older women for a few clear reasons: less games, more direct communication, and a different kind of confidence. It often feels easier and more straightforward. But that doesn't automatically mean long-term intent. Sometimes it's convenience, sometimes curiosity, sometimes compatibility. The key is understanding the why behind the interest, because attention doesn't always equal commitment.
Every single guy on planet Earth says that they like younger women, and every single girl on planet Earth says that's not okay. So why do guys want younger women?
That's the harsh truth women need to understand, is accepting male nature. The only chance a man will ever find that fairy tale with a woman is if he is potentially going after a younger woman who is more fertile, who probably hasn't had as much life experience and hasn't been with as many guys. So men like younger women because, yes, they are hotter, they are cuter, because obviously they're still in their younger years of being at their peak beauty. But you have to remember this: for a man to want to invest and commit into a woman, her past matters.
Bingo.
He's not saying anything new, he's just saying it plainly. Men tend to prioritize traits like energy, optimism, and long-term compatibility, and younger women often represent that in their eyes. You don't have to agree, but ignoring it doesn't change it. Preferences exist on both sides. The real conversation isn't whether it's fair, it's whether you understand how people actually choose.
I'm going to debunk why it is that certain men are only attracted to younger women. Now, there is this myth that is speculated about in, particularly when it comes to partner selection, that men go for younger women because women are more fertile and healthier when they are younger, and therefore this is why the natural causation and selection for partner selection for men is that they'll go for younger women. And this is a complete myth. Women's health is not tied to age. You can be the age of 20 and given choices about certain behaviors or things that you indulge yourself in at that age can put your body in an active state of being very unhealthy. Whereas if that were true and it was to do with when women are most fertile, you've got to remember is that women are still producing eggs and still having monthly cycles until for most women it's between 50 and 55. So they're still fertile up until that age. So it's got nothing to do with age.
Stop it.
And childbirth in and of itself actually prolongs a woman's life. So the strength in her body actually increases to the degree that women actually live longer because of the process of childbirth in and of itself. So partner selection when it comes to men and men that have this fixation on younger women has got nothing to do with the vitality and the health of younger women, but actually to do with the psychology and the issue with the psychology in the male. Now, the truth of it is that men that are drawn to younger women exclusively, i.e. they will consistently go towards women that are younger, they will enter into a cycle of only entertaining women that are younger, are preferencing women that are younger because they are more emotionally vulnerable. Because they're more emotionally vulnerable, they are easier to manipulate, they are easier to persuade and coerce into acting in a way that is not going to challenge the male's behavior. And what that means is that he will always feel as if he has control in the relationship because the woman is not going to be in a position where she's had enough life experience to be able to challenge him on his behaviors. There is part of him unconsciously that is seeking younger women because he doesn't want to grow up.
Her explanation sounds confident, but it misses key factors. Men don't all think the same, and preference isn't one-dimensional. It's often about lifestyle fit, timing, shared goals, and personal attraction, not a single motive. When you reduce it to one reason, you overlook the full picture. A better approach is to look at patterns across different situations, not just one narrative.
Men that go for younger women never stop lusting over younger women. If you're thinking about dating an older man, but you're not the sort of woman that likes your man to be staring at other women to the point that it's disgusting and embarrassing, but this man is that sort of man, picture this. Imagine you're 35 and he's 55 and he's still doing it. Not only is he still doing it, but he's staring at women that were the age that you were when he met you. That's what these men do.
That's an overgeneralization. Preference doesn't automatically equal lack of discipline or loyalty. Attraction is one thing, how someone behaves is another. Plenty of men have preferences and still choose commitment, respect, and boundaries. The real issue isn't who someone finds attractive, it's their character and decisions. Mixing those two leads to the wrong conclusion.
This is why older women attack men for liking younger women. They're simply envious at the fact that younger women are more youthful, more vibrant, more beautiful, and getting all the attention. And so instead of saying, you know what, I understand reality, they will try and attack your character. They will try to make you sound creepy and weird and guilt you into feeling bad for not picking a fossil woman that's 35.
You ever wonder why so many older men, the ones who actually got their lives together, are no longer chasing women their age? It's not because they can't handle a woman with experience. It's not because they're intimidated by your career, your degrees, or your attitude. It's because they live long enough to see the truth. A lot of older women today have become carbon copies of a culture that hates men, mocks tradition, and worship independence at any cost. And the OGs? They're quietly, ruthlessly choosing younger women instead. Reason number one, younger women still value masculine leadership. Older men are exhausted. Decades of leading, building, protecting, and providing, only to come home to a woman who competes with them instead of completing them. Younger women, whether consciously or subconsciously, are still open to masculine leadership. They still see a man's guidance as something to embrace, not something to challenge. They don't feel threatened by authority. They feel protected by it. Older women, on the other hand, have spent years drinking from the cup of "I don't need a man" rhetoric. And when life hits, they scramble back to the same men they mocked, expecting those men to forget that they were once seen as the enemy. Men don't forget disrespect. They remember it. And then they reallocate their energy to the women who never made war with them in the first place. Reason number two, young women carry less baggage. Men have limits. And one of those limits is how much trauma and liability they're willing to inherit from a woman's past. Younger women are less likely to be carrying the spiritual, emotional, and physical scars that come from years of bad decisions, failed relationships, and unresolved trauma. Older women, they come dragging duffel bags of drama, financial burdens, baby daddies, custody battles, and bitter exes, and trust issues thicker than Lizzo's jawline. And what do they want? They want a good man to pick up those bags and still treat them like they're light and delicate. Men are not emotional janitors. They don't want to spend their prime years cleaning up the wreckage of a woman's past poor choices. They want to build something new, not fix something broken. Younger women, by sheer math alone, have had less time to self-destruct. That alone makes them a safer, saner, and more peaceful investment.
He gave 3 reasons, and whether people like it or not, those reasons reflect patterns, not exceptions. Men tend to think long-term in a very practical way. Lifestyle alignment, energy and flexibility, timing for family and goals. Now, does that mean every man chooses younger? No. But enough do for it to be a pattern. The mistake is trying to shame preference instead of understanding it. Because both men and women choose based on what fits their vision. You don't have to agree with it, but ignoring it doesn't change outcomes.
You're so pretty. You can date any guy you want. Actually, I can sleep with any guy I want. Unfortunately, it's not the same.
Oh, a girl is starting a conversation that most women are not ready to have.
This concludes this video. If you made it this far, thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please comment and subscribe. Artie out.